Hey Capricorn Seeker, thank you for joining me. Welcome to the Existential Shift. We're going by the amount of likes from last month, so you're next. Hey, if you want to be ahead of the game for next month, make sure to press the like button, okay? And support your favorite or not favorite, random, I don't know, whatever. Presence Tarot Reader, Existential Shifter. Me, support me. Capricorn. I'm working with the Mythic Tarot. Capricorn. A magical, wonderful, unique Capricorn seekers. Temperance. If I can see it, then I can be it. Then I can do it. If I can see a reflection of the rainbow in the water, and that's an entire universe that exists. Underwater, then another dimension, where the rainbow isn't just a reflection, rather an actual existence, an actual creation. Let me step into the water and feel it. Let me have my toes drift into that other dimension, other frequency, that creation in this reflection, and take it with me here to this world. I want to grow wings. If the bird has them, why can't I? What a dreamy, poetic energy I'm tapping into, Cappy. Some of you are channeling physics, like you understand the laws of physics of this world just by reflecting them. Like, and you might write it as a poem, but then you'll read a scientific article that confirms everything you felt. Welcome to my world. The Wheel of Fortune. You are creating a world or creating worlds. You are, in the Mythic Tarot, this is the Moirais, the three goddesses of fate. They weave your story, our stories. And I don't think in this case, you don't seem to me to be like the small person on the wheel, rising and falling to the whim of the gods. I see you as a creator, a grand creator, really kind of taking different aspects of life, of your life, and doing some mixology. You have managed or are managing to create, I don't know if you know it yet, but to create something really, really big in your life. And you've done so with energy and faith. Obviously, actions were led by it as well. It led to actions, right? But you've been doing some extraordinary actions, some very out of the box creative acts that are based in just a very broad way of looking at life. Uber creative. You're not just turning the wheel, you're like turning triangles. Because why not? Kind of thing. Four of Swords. I want you to see something. See how the swords are compiled here? And look at the inside of the wheel. Same thing. I'm looking at the Four of Swords very differently right now. Also because we have 4114. There's something very metaphysical about your reading. 4, Wheel of Fortune is 10, so 1, 4, 1, right? And Temperance is 14, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, 4. A creator's thought, 1, builds a world, 4. That is a reflection of the inner world. Reality starts mirroring your inner world. And you have been very focused and studious and serious about this creation. You have been methodical and patient and bare. Like you've allowed yourself to be without other things, without some creature comforts possibly, or the comforts of the habits. You've allowed yourself to live in a very bare space just so you could give all of your energy to your to what it is you're manifesting. Some of you might be manifesting a completely new life path for yourself, a new timeline. You are completely ignoring, societal mental limitations. Oh, you grew up here, you come from this background, from this ethnicity, from that religion, from this place in the world, from that economic status, and so you ignore that. You are not allowing the pieces of the puzzle to determine your big picture. You're like, those pieces of the puzzle aren't suitable enough for me. I have a bigger vision, and it's like you've been meditating on this for years, and this is quantum. This is very high level of manifestation. It's, required a lot of precision and focus. This is master level of energy work. Six of Pentacles. Reality is going to show results this month. You're going to receive something, an accolades or an opportunity or something big that is going to be a result of everything I just described, and it's going to prove to you that, okay, it's working. It hasn't just been in my head, or my acts weren't crazy. Here, it's actually working. You're receiving something to show for. Some of you have spent, regardless, maybe you've spent some time in nature, in solitude, alone, distant from the world, planning, meditating, healing. That's for a few of you. And then suddenly an opportunity comes along and you need to go back to the real world in October. Some of you are taking advantage of this Mercury retrograding in Libra to work with the energy. I've went into several rants about Mercury retrograde, I think in the Taurus one, and the Libra and the Aries reading for this month. I think mainly in the Taurus one, if I'm not mistaken, but on how we're guided to work with the energies and not fear and escape them, because that's ridiculous. You can't escape a retrograde. It's not what. Just work with it. It's just more intense energy of the planet. So if you're weak and can't handle energy, it will mess up your life. But if you work with it, you'll do magic. Okay? But something is coming through, something that you've been waiting on for a very long time, possibly an opportunity that came up either 4 weeks ago, 4 months ago, or 4 years ago, and then a lot of things changed, or they didn't get back to you, or it didn't work out, and suddenly they're calling you and you're like, hey, remember us? We actually want you to do that thing. And you're like, I didn't even know it was still an option, or I didn't even know it was still possible, or I didn't even know that you even remember me. Suddenly you're getting like, time passed and you just assume that it's not relevant. Here it comes. It's a new deck, so it's a little stiff. Show me more for Catholic, please. For October. 9 of Cups. So for some of you, it also plays out in romance, in love life. A wish fulfillment. This is a major wish of the heart. So it's either love or dream project or both, hopefully. But I see a lot of you, you were like, I don't want to compromise. I'm letting go of the good for the sake of the great. Like, I'm willing to be single and alone for a few years and not waste my time on something that I know won't last or will just possibly prevent me from meeting the best person for me. Because when we're with someone that we don't fully want, but we're obligated to them, then if we meet someone who is amazing and we can completely fall head over heels, then we're not available to them. Right? So a lot of you, some of you here, I'm picking up on energy that's like, I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm going to stay single until and be able to be open to something great. Or you didn't want to compromise on work, so you've been kind of living with lower means than you could have had you taken some other job just to keep working on your dream. Some of you have been practicing saying, no, I don't want to do this type of work, so I'm not going to say yes to this, even though it's money and I need it. I'm going to show the universe with my actions what I'm worth, and I'm not going to accept these types of jobs or projects because I deserve more. And so for a very long time, you started thinking, oof, am I making the right decision? Like, what if the big break or the opportunity or the actual thing won't come through, won't arrive? What then? And then suddenly it just comes in. Seems to be October. 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Yeah. It's beautiful. Show me more for Capricorn. October. The Chariot. The Chariot right underneath the Four of Swords, the Merkaba. It's the transferring of consciousness. It's like this is astral projection combination. This is meditation, and shifting stages of consciousness. I did a 13th element on how to shift between states of consciousness safely. I'm gonna put it at the end with recommended videos at the end screen. It's like, again, it's kind of a repetition of what I said. What was in your mind for a very long time is suddenly coming to life, and it's coming at you. It's coming to you. Seemingly out of the blue. It's like you're like, how did you come out of my head and now you're in front of me? It's and it comes with a lot of energy. The culmination of all the energy that you've put into this with your mind and with your heart possibly for years, some of you. And reality is a little bit confused because maybe there was a different timeline and you've kind of morphed it with your new timeline, and it's kind of like coming with possibly you needing to kind of take the reins and pull it in the and guide it in the right direction. The seemingly contradicting energies, integrate them together. Big opportunity, possible travel, major change for some of you. Did I not say travel and major opportunity? Just one confirmation after the other, the world. Big break. Some of you have been waiting for this for a very long time. Big break. This could be someone that you really love or will really love coming to where you live from afar. Like they might be traveling. Or you're traveling to them. Could go the other way around. The world is opening up for you somehow. Good news. Whew. Oh my God, so many major arcanas. Justice and the Magician. Okay, you've managed to make something impossible possible, something illegal legal. I don't know how you did this, Capricorn, or how you're doing this, but it's a story to be told. You know, it's a story to be it's like one of those things that you can write a book about and how you made that happen. It's like one of those like crazy. I see someone very gifted with words, with writing. They have a way with presenting the truth, you know, showing the truth in a way that people can really understand. So maybe it's a creative speaker, maybe you're a creative speaker of some sort. Like you're able to bring forth big, serious ideas in a very fun, whimsical way. I wouldn't be surprised if you're a professional of some sort. Maybe you'll be asked to speak. It could be that you had a breakthrough, like a really breakthrough idea, but it's in a field that you're not like seemingly a professional of. Like maybe you're not an academic in that field, you don't have a degree, it's not your profession, but somehow you know more than the professionals about it, and there's a recognition. There's like someone either reads what you wrote or hears you speak, and they want you to come and speak for people who are professionals. Okay, example, maybe you are a medicine woman or a medicine man, like a herbalist or alternative medicine. Maybe you deal with alternative medicine modalities, and you're being asked to speak in front of to lecture in front of like a room of doctors and MDs and whatnot. Okay, you can be a channeler, a mystique, right? And you're asked to speak in front of a room full of scientists about an idea that you have or how you see the world. And it's something like that. It's very very impressive, very cool. It's like I am picking up on some prodigy energy. Maybe you've been an exceptionally intelligent child, but life and circumstance didn't allow you to develop that skill or that brilliance. So you didn't go to school, or you didn't go to that specific school, you didn't get a degree, but you're still brilliant. You know, Einstein, I don't think he finished high school, and if he did finish high school, he didn't go to college. You know what I mean? Leonardo da Vinci, like this is, some people are just brilliant. There's the genius particle. You know, like there's the God particle, genius particle. It's like you understand something about systems, which makes sense. You're a Capricorn, but your understanding of systems is very it's like it understands the methodology, yet really looks at it differently at the same time. And there's the verbal and communicative skills to express that. Okay. 5 of Cups. Let them go. Or let that insecurity within you go. Or let that self-sabotage go. Don't let that ruin this opportunity. Don't let insecurity or naysayers or someone's like, oh, well, if you're going for it, I'm not going to be here when you get back. They don't care about you. Okay? This is your opportunity to shine, to show your genius particle. I'm also picking up like an eureka moment, a really great idea that is based in like something accidental that happens. You know, like a scientist in a lab with 2 different materials and 2 different bottles, and they somehow fall down and break, and then the different liquids mix, and then you realize what happens when they mix, like something really, it's accident. That's how Goldstone was created. Goldstone, not wearing any Goldstone jewelry on, but Goldstone, the stone, is a man-made stone that happened in an accident because it's okay. Sorry, someone mixed copper, okay, melted copper, and then something broke. Glass broke, and glass spilled into the copper. And it got mixed together, and they noticed that it sparkled, and when it got solidified, it became like this beautiful stone. So goldstone is a combination of copper and glass, but it's not made in nature, it's man-made stone, and it happened by accident, but it's gorgeous, right? So, and it doesn't take away, as far as I've read, it doesn't take away from the properties of copper, which are antibacterial, by the way. Bacteria doesn't last on copper at all. So if you're freaking out from bacteria, just have copper tables or something like that. Though, you know, you are 50% bacteria. You gotta interact with the bacterial world because more than half of you is not really you. It's a lot of bacteria. So anyway, I'm sorry. Like something, like you get something, like maybe something seemingly bad happens, like someone says something nasty or leaves and slams the door, and then something that you forgot about or you thought you lost falls from the higher shelf or something like that, and then it gives you an idea or reminds you of someone, and you call them and they were just looking for someone just like you, for you know, something like a weird accidental chain of events that just creates magic. This is fun. This is such a cool reading, Capricorn. Thank you. I'm really enjoying this. I feel like a kid. Show me more. Anything else for Capricorn for this? Judgment. What is up with all these major arcanas? Okay, you want to look at them? Tilt the camera. Hi. So, we have here Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, World, Justice, Magician, Judgment. Someone is leaving somewhere. They wake up. Someone is waking up and is like, what am I doing here? And they're leaving. They're going somewhere. And it's seemingly it's out of the blue. It's like I gotta go somewhere. And the other person left behind is like, what? Where are you? What are you talking about? Where are you going? Come back to bed or come back to sleep or wait, let's explain this to me. And it's like, no, I gotta go somewhere. And it's like it's been dormant for a very long time. Something happens. It's like you understand you have to go somewhere, fly somewhere, travel somewhere, go. Where are you going? It's guys, if this is your reading, please share with me. This is so interesting. Write in the comments. Did I tell you that we're going according to the order of likes with the readings? So the signs with the most likes will come out first. So if you want to be ahead of the game for next month and have your reading earlier, be sure to press the like button. Hi. Yeah, it looks like the same poles, right? Like the same, it's like the same physical space, but it's another dimension. Like you're going into the other dimension that you've been thinking about, planning, manifesting, creating. Maybe you have a dream that really sparks something. It's like, I can't be in this reality anymore. I have to go to the upside down world, or I have to go to to what I manifested. I gotta go to that other world. Wow. Whoa. Okay, interesting. 3 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Okay. I see someone realizing, someone in a very established life. Okay, this could be an established job, established relationship, established home, established something, established career path, whatever. Realizing that there's something else calling them. That they need to go to. And 5 of Pentacles is just connecting to the 5 of Cups. It's like leaving somewhere surprisingly, shockingly, unexpectedly, off to this grand, vast other world. It's inevitable. It's like it's in your blood. Your blood is waking you up. I have the chills, I have to say. I have a little bit of like, this feels very, very big. Just want to look at something for a moment, please. Just the major arcanas. 5, 3, 6, 4, 10, 5. Okay. Now there's a change or a manifestation that you've been very patient of, or maybe even given up on or forgot about or kind of suppressed. You're like, oh, that's never going to happen. You just moved on with your life. And suddenly some opportunity comes in and you just go for it. You make a very big decision. This is a big life-changing decision on a calling that you may have suppressed and you forgot about, and you're like, oh my god, I manifested this 10 years ago and now it's coming through. And it requires some destructive behavior, meaning it requires something uncomfortable to happen, letting go of something, breaking down something, going barefoot somewhere for a vision, for a mission, for an ideal. They look the same, right? They look similar, dressed the same. Now, Mercury was messenger of the gods of the Olympus, and he was able to travel to the underworld, and he was one of the few gods that was able to do so, to travel between the Olympus and the underworld and convey messages between the different gods in the kingdom of the living and the kingdom of the dead. And this is the archetype of Iris, which was also a similar goddess to Mercury in that respect, that she was able to travel between the Olympus and the underworld. So there's something with, again, traveling between worlds or commuting between worlds somehow. Okay, I'm going to continue this. Link is below. It's available on Patreon. All the extendeds are on Patreon. I'm going to do yours right now. There's some other VIP content there. It's a wonderful community. Thank you to my patrons. I love you guys. Thank you to all my channel members. I really appreciate you guys. It's $1.99 here on YouTube, the channel members, to reciprocate for the minimum of 13 videos that I upload here for free. So I'm really appreciative of the energy exchange. It adds up, and thank you. You want to study tarot? There's Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. You want to alleviate your karma, work with your karma. There's Karmic Shift and Liberation. Everything is below in the description box. I'm also on Instagram, The Existential Shift. At the end of your extended, we'll have a rune reading. Yay! And if you're new, be sure to subscribe. Yo, so right here. You're magic. I love you guys. I'm proud of you. Good luck. I'll see you soon.